Welcome to Games Overboard. I'm PJ.
I'm Dan.
I'm Angie.
Oh, that was fast.
That was fast.
That was the first time
Rapid
we did that
fire.
without all laughing.
It's true. Well, first time in a long time.
You know,
Say that.
yeah, in a while.
Yeah, it has been a while.
It's
Been a while.
Since I could.
Actually get through a fucking intro straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how you been?
Angry.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always pissed off about something. You know how it goes.
So,
No wonder my blood
something
pressure's
we...
so hard.
I want to start off by thanking the listeners for indulging us with the completely selfish recording of us just talking to our friend for a long time. So, I mean, really, I don't know if anyone who wasn't the three of us had, or four of us, because Shanna stopped in too for a little bit of the conversation, but I don't know if anyone outside of that group would enjoy listening to that conversation.
Yeah, probably
So that's
not.
why I just tagged it on to the end of the last week's episode, but hey, I had a great time.
So did I.
Something we didn't talk about, though, is that, according to Jared, we have the wrong best Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah, no. He's wrong. Now, don't... he has a good one.
Put the cookie down!
Put the cookie down! Stop eating my wife's cookies!
Oh,
Everybody
these
loves
cookies.
Jingle All. Phil Hartman is... I mean, he really is missed in the comedy world. That man was fucking phenomenal.
Hit the table.
That wasn't
Sorry,
me.
it was my foot.
Oh, that was Angie.
So in everything that I heard about Phil Hartman, whether it was from Saturday Night Live or doing any of the stuff that he did at UCB, he was always the first person to push someone else to get the laugh and not him.
You ever see I Married an Axe Murderer?
Yes.
He's like the best part of the whole movie.
Yeah.
It's such a mediocre movie. And then like Phil Hartman comes on the screen as a tour guide for a dam. And he's like, he's the best thing ever.
He always made movies that much better.
Oh, yeah.
Some of my favorite episodes of The Simpsons are the ones with him. And he had two huge characters. One of them being the sleazy attorney, Lionel Hutz. And he was also the washed-up actor, Troy McClure. That's right, I forgot. You weren't allowed to watch The Simpsons growing up.
I'm just like,
I'm so sorry.
You're saying names right now.
Listeners, if you know who I'm talking about, please give us feedback.
Dan just wants to hear from people.
Oh, not that kind of feedback. Sorry.
No, we fixed that problem.
All right, so we played the Root expansion today.
That's
One
right.
of the Root expansions
One
today.
of them.
Leader Games sent us two. So at some point during the year, we'll get to the other one.
That's right.
But we did the Riverfolk expansion.
Okay, so this game took us a hell of a lot longer than it should have because it's been a year.
I mean, yeah, go back to through our episode list whenever we did Root. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've done Root.
But I love this game.
So
I want to play this game more often.
Now, the second time we played, we both... Well, no, you played the same... same faction as the first time we played.
Yeah, first time we played, you were Marquis the Cat.
I was the Marquis the Cat.
And I was the Eerie.
That's right.
Both times, we stuck with the same faction for both games.
Since we got the feel for it, and then we played it again.
And then tonight we played two games again.
Right, we did the base game again to relearn everything, which was really hard for me because I had to learn a completely new one, and
because Angie took Marquis the Cat.
I wasn't relearning anything.
Was fine.
Yeah, she was learning for the first time
because Marquis the Cat is one of the easiest ones to play.
Yeah,
and I chose one of the hardest ones in the base game, which was the Woodland
Alliance.
The Woodland Alliance. That was difficult as hell. And then our second game, of course, we got to use PJ and I used the two new factions.
I wasn't offered a new faction. I just wasn't allowed.
Well, you could have changed. You could have changed. You could have been like, I want to be the birds.
I had fun being a cat.
Yeah, well, you know.
I mean,
I won both times.
Yeah,
so
you had fun mopping the floor with us. That's for
it's not
sure.
my fault.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I got fucked pretty hard during the expansion.
Nobody gave a crap.
Nobody
about
gave
you.
a shit about me.
Get out of here, otters.
Nobody wanted your services.
So the otters are, fuck you guys. Jesus Christ! It's like the real world coming back to me in my fucking board games. Fuck this shit.
Poor Dan.
Poor, sad, lonely Dan.
God damn it! I'm going with the fucking otters. They appreciate me.
I appreciate you.
Not when you're playing games.
It's because I'm trying to win.
Yeah, jerk.
I mean, I won.
Twice.
He'll go find some otter friends to play with. Someone odder than us.
No. No. I'm sorry. That the dadness in those jokes just, you might want to try and fix your roof now. You destroyed it. You ruined your home now. I hope you're happy.
I mean, we're in the basement, so it's kind of a long way to go.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of shit to fix. Well, we're waiting.
I was just thinking if I lost a roof, I'd just build an otter one.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. So, as we can tell, I was the otters and got my ass kicked pretty quickly because everybody has the advantage of using the otters' special abilities, which is the otters are not combative or anything like that. They trade. So you can purchase more people from the otters, like to bolster your ranks if you want to go attack.
I immediately kicked you out of my...
Yeah, what the fuck was that about?
I didn't want
I had a fucking
You didn't even
shop
ask?
there. I don't fucking care about your
You just-
opinion.
you just-
I've got a trading post there, and I had shit that you could take advantage of. I had cards that you could have picked up.
But I didn't need your shit, and I proved that.
This is why cats fucking suck.
You love cats.
I do, and they're assholes.
Just like you.
Yeah, all right, yes, true.
I didn't need your help.
Eh, like a cat.
Oh,
That's the whole freaking point.
brief rundown of how Root plays. You play different factions fighting over the forest. And in the base game, there's Eerie, which are the birds. Marquis de cats. Vagabond, which is a raccoon.
By the way, I just want to say, Cats is a horrible show.
Nobody asked
We
you.
we established this a while ago.
I know. I just needed to bring that back up.
Oh
Okay.
god, now Toby's awake.
And
Speaking
lastly,
of cats.
the Woodlands Alliance, who are mice.
Yeah.
And then the expansion that we are talking about today added in lizard cultists and otter traders. And there's also an like a bot of Marquis de Cat. So you could do like co-op against the cat,
Right.
or it offers a solo mode now.
Yes.
And a second Vagabond, which I believe bumps the player count up to 6 or 5 instead of 4.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. Now, that being said, so this game it's similar to, for people who are new to the hobby, things like that, like Risk. It's an area control game, a dudes on the map game, as they call it.
Yeah, but it's also an asymmetrical game.
Super asymmetrical. Like, everyone is playing with completely different rules.
Yeah, everybody is playing with the same end goal, but they're all playing a completely different game.
Yeah. And so to learn it it's not as bad as you think, but it's also not fun either, because you can't help each other unless you've already played that faction. It's like, oh yeah, you do this,
Right.
but
Nobody helped me. Nobody cared.
yeah, You still won.
I mean, the cats are pretty easy to follow.
Yeah.
It's everybody else gets a little difficult. And once again, when we did the base game, you got fucked over with the birds because how many points did you lose?
Oh God, I lost so many. I lost like
the birds have the worst leaders because every time they don't accomplish something, they bring in a new leader, and then you lose. However many points was it? However many cards you have, that's how many points you lose.
yeah.
So you could be all the way up on your points tracker to win the game, and you don't finish your goals.
Yeah.
You lose your leader, and you get sent back so many points.
Yeah. It's tough.
So that's the drawback of that, because that is for that faction. That's what I'm thinking. For that faction, you're making that machine that you love in card games so much.
Yep.
And that machine can come back and bite you in the ass.
All right, so components. This game comes with
Cats,
but it comes with great screen printed wooden animals.
you can hear him purring.
I know.
Oh,
Toby, what do you think of the game?
Toby.
Did you like it? Do you like the cats, Toby? Are the cats your favorite part?
Can I get a meow? Hey. Meow? No.
Last week we had Binks. This week
I
we had
know.
Toby. He's not going to get in the bucket, though.
better not get in the bucket.
Ugh. So, yeah, I really like the meeple. The player mats are, nice, thick, sturdy cardboard, same as before.
Yep.
No new boards or anything like that. Just some new tokens.
You get new tokens and 2 new player boards.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's literally just more of the same,
Yeah.
which is not a problem.
Yeah, and that's fine. Now we haven't played the harder side, which is the winter map. But I think we'll have to play the game more.
Yeah.
In order to to do that.
And we said this when we reviewed Root originally. Like, I would love to just do like this game, like before we do the game that we're reviewing, just play around a Root.
Yeah.
Because I love this game.
It's a fun game. It's tough. It really is. I mean, I think we had an easier time last time we played when it was just the 2 of us. A third person really puts a big wrench in it, especially when we have a habit of just going after each other all the time.
Yeah, it was
not this time though. Not this time. We did not go after each other either game this time.
No, because the first game PJ kept attacking me.
Yeah, I know. That was hilarious.
Because the cards were programmed that way. Yeah, that's something about the birds. Like, I have to attack in a rabbit clearing. Crap! Like,
who is in the rabbit clearing? It must be those damn cats.
I'm outnumbered 3-1 there.
So, hey, PJ and Angie, I think it's time for a dark story.
Okay, Dan.
Dan,
I'm
why are
looking
you
at
growling
PJ.
after you offer this riddle to us?
See, you can always tell my growl from your growl. I'm a lot deeper. Okay, now that was just sounded like that.
Oh, sorry, that's a cat hair.
That's a hairball. All right, so this one's called The Mechanic. A man goes to the auto repair shop and asks the mechanic when he is available. The mechanic, yes, when. The mechanic says he is busy for the next 2 hours. The man thanks him but doesn't return. A few days later, he asks him again. The mechanic says he's busy for the next hour. Again, the man doesn't return. The next day, the man asks him again, and the mechanic says, "You're lucky, 5 minutes, and I'm available." But the man leaves anyway.
It just sounds really stupid.
So the guy asks when he's available.
That's right.
He gets his answer and then he leaves.
Yes.
Okay. See, at first I thought like the mechanic technically wasn't answering. He was saying that he was busy And
Yeah, he said he is busy
But
for the
then the-
next 2 hours. And the second time he says, I'm busy for the next hour.
yeah,
The last time he says,
I am
I'm
available.
available in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then every time the man leaves.
Yeah.
Why?
See, again, I thought the guy was being literal, and he's like, oh, he didn't tell me when he was available. But then the third time, he literally says when he's available. So that ruled out that theory.
Angie?
I just don't care.
Is this guy a criminal? Not the mechanic, the other guy.
No.
Okay. Is the mechanic a criminal?
No.
Okay.
Do all of these 3 things happen in one day?
No. These are multiple days.
Does it say that?
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
I'm not getting stuck in the whole fucking photo shoot thing again. I am not. It's not. No, I'm not going back there.
See, it's every day. It's a few days later.
Every day is a few days later.
That's right. I mean, every time it's a few days later. Fuck you. You know what I mean.
Does he want to become a mechanic and he's trying to see how busy they are?
Nope.
Does he have a repair that needs to be done?
Doesn't say.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Did you read the solution?
Let me reread the solution.
Don't read it out loud this time.
I'm not. Dick.
So, do we know anything about this guy?
Nope.
So it's just a man walks up to a mechanic.
That's right.
Does the man have a car?
Yes.
Is there anything wrong with the car?
Not that we know of.
And the guy's not a criminal.
Right.
He hasn't committed any crimes.
That's right. He's not committed a crime. He's not a criminal.
The guy he has a car.
Was he in an accident?
No.
Does he have brain damage?
Is he planning an accident?
Is his name
No.
Dan?
Why are you so fucking mean to me?
I'm not being mean to you.
Does
No.
the...
This is something I would have thought of almost immediately. Well, let's put a pin in that. You guys can stew over that one.
The guy's in love with the mechanic and wants to go to lunch with him. He's like, are you free? No. I'm fine. I'll go get my own lunch.
He's not in love with the mechanic.
Oh.
Oh, is he in love with the mechanic?
Did you get it?
Okay. So he's checking to see how long the mechanic's going to be working there so he can go to the mechanic's house.
And fuck his wife.
Yes.
It's like the doctor thing.
Exactly. The man did not want his car to be repaired. He was actually having an affair with the mechanic's wife and wanted to know how much time he could spend with her without being caught.
Would you just come up here instead of sitting there staring at me?
Okay. Move over.
What?
He's coming up.
He won't come. Like, I've given him more than enough opportunity.
The legit confusion on her face.
Come on. Come on, get up here, you fucking bastard. Stop petting him.
I just did it once.
Come on.
Eileen, oh, I swear. What I mean. No?
So what works in the new expansion?
I like the look of the little people.
Oh my gosh. The art direction and is just so good. Especially when it comes to the meeple.
Yeah.
Those animals are so awesome.
It's pretty awesome. I think the new mechanics work pretty well with the two factions. They're not aggressive.
Yeah.
They're not aggressive, but the lizard cult, instead of outright attacking people, you convert.
Yeah, that was
Which
gonna
is
be
pretty awesome.
That was gonna be my thing for what works in this game is with I played the lizard cultists, and you can like you build up these acolytes on your map, and one of your actions is you can spend 2 of them to convert another player's one other enemy player's thing into a lizard. You convert them to your side. Or their buildings, you can spend 3 of them to convert one of their buildings into one of your gardens. So I'm just like, Oh, you're mine now. You're a lizard person now.
Mine.
So for the otters, the currency that other players pay with is their meeple. And however many meeple are in basically the coffers, that's how many points that you get. If you have a trading post out divided by 2. It's a really cool way to go about the game without being aggressive.
I was aggressive.
You're always aggressive.
Be aggressive.
I'm not.
In games. Toby agrees.
Toby's an asshole. I don't know why you're taking his opinion to heart. Like,
I mean, he's a
get
cat.
off the table.
I think he wants to come to me.
Here, go. All right, go.
Come here.
Just go.
Come on.
Yes, as you throw the cat up there. Yeah, go. Just go.
Just get out of my face.
Come on.
I'm waiting for him to swap at you again. Just
swap.
Yeah, that's right. Swap. Just swipe at your face. I was gonna say swat and
Foot
swipe.
wrapped around my headphone cord.
But yeah, I love the cultists. I want to play them more.
We're gonna have to swap next time so I can.
Yeah.
So he can be the totally pointless otters.
Pretty much.
So you can do nothing in the game. And
I also like that all the discard cards go to the cultists.
Oh yeah.
And then you sort through and whatever suit has the most in it. That is now the outcast group. And the outcasts are who the cultists are going to focus on now to convert.
Jesus.
Well, it's like, oh, the rabbit cards. Okay, so all the rabbit clearings are where we need to start going.
Go after the rabbits.
Lyle.
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 That sounds wrong.
You gotta find all the rabbits, Lyle. Okay, I'm going.
Oh, Jesus. I am interested in trying the second expansion that we have as well.
Yeah, it comes with a new map, all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
So what is that expansion called? Do you remember?
I don't know. You read the box.
It's too far away. Oh my god. Okay, so this one is the Clockwork expansion.
Clockwork, that's it.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's automated versions of all the 4 base factions.
That's pretty cool.
So really good for solo play.
Yeah, hey,
but
buddy.
Also good for like cooperative play and things like that too.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good thing we don't do this at my house with my cats.
Oh my god, we'd hear like thumping and running around and
Moose would be rubbing his teeth on everything.
well, yeah, Moose would be doing that. You'd hear Rocky every time he takes a step because he's a fucking elephant.
I live with a small horse.
She does.
I'm not talking about Dan.
So what doesn't work in this game?
When other people don't take advantage of the fucking otters.
Yeah.
I feel like the otters are kind of pointless, though.
I was just gonna say, like,
I don't think so. If you need to get from one end of the map to the other, you don't have to go through all those different routes.
Maybe if it was a 4-player game and you had the vagabond there,
if that would change things.
Maybe that would change it. Like you would want to try.
Yeah, because right now, like, it's hard to imagine that this expansion went through like hours and hours of playtesting, and people are like, "Yeah, the otters, man. I don't know if I could play the game without them." The otters just every time I looked over at Dan's stuff, and he has like all these cards for sale and offering mercenaries or passage through the rivers, and there are a couple times where I was like, "Yeah, I could definitely use the river passage." When I find an outcast card, like I needed a certain outcast thing for that to work, for that to be beneficial to me. But I was just like, I don't need it. I'll just go over here instead of paying Dan and benefiting him. Like, why would I benefit him when I can just go do this?
It's definitely probably more beneficial when you have more than 3 players.
I guess.
Like if you get that 4th person in there that you're trying to,
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, Dan, you were the otters. Do you see any bonuses here other than like if you need the rivers?
Yeah, I can see a lot of bonuses when
Okay.
you've got massive armies to go against with the cats, because they are going to be the ones that
That is
gather
true.
their forces a lot faster. you'll need those mercenaries.
Yeah.
Like that is a huge benefit.
There's so many cats that come out onto that board.
Yeah, I mean, just when you
There's
start,
so many.
you're just fucking swarmed by these goddamn cats.
You put 11 out at like.
Yeah, when the game starts, every spot but one has a cat on it.
Right.
So
And
yeah.
those little fuckers multiply like rabbits.
Favorite moments? I really like just I converted an entire clearing of 2 of Angie's cats and one of the buildings got converted to a garden all in one turn. I was like, oh, this is just all mine now.
So
we have taken this and made it Geckos.
For me, it wasn't with the expansion, but the base game when I played as the Woodland Alliance, just taking out everything that Angie had just so I could lay down a base.
Oh yeah,
that was pretty
and she's
fun.
like, what are you doing?
Yes, what the hell? Oh yeah, no, I'm making a base. You're out.
And who won that game?
Yeah, fuck you.
I do have to say those dominance cards.
That was bull crap.
Well, maybe somebody needs to learn how to shuffle a little bit better then.
I mean, it is nice.
I literally picked up 2 of them at the same time.
I will say dominance cards are a good way to speed the game up.
Right?
You know?
Yeah, they will end the game faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had 3 of them. I think the first game I had 1 or 2.
Oh my gosh.
No, I think I had 1. I think I had the bird one the first
You
game.
had 1, I had 1.
I didn't have any. I just kept losing points the first game.
Yeah, second game, I didn't get any fucking points.
I know, I pulled that out there and I'm like, oh, like there's a mouse. There's a mouse. Oh shit, yeah, there's a mouse. Because I didn't control the other mouse.
Yeah.
I only had 3 of the 4, but yeah. Well, then I tried to tell you, like, don't try and do anything. It's not going to matter. But then you thought I was being mean. I was just trying to save you some brain power. Because I was literally going to end the game.
There was nothing I could do but put out fucking otters that are just going to go, hey guys, I got stuff for sale.
I was literally just going to end the game as soon
Game's
as
over. And all the otters go, fuck you, I still got stuff for sale.
Near the people on like the streets just handing flyers out and people just throw them right in the garbage.
Motherfuckers.
I didn't care about you and your cards, your shit, your safe passage.
You're like, I never wanted to buy a card from an otter because I always had too many. Like you only have a handle of 5.
Yeah.
And I always had like 7 or 8 that I was always discarding down to.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to buy any cards from him. I have too many
I
already.
had good shit. I had ambush shit right there. You fuckers didn't even look at it.
And again, it's a shame because otters are just
They're cool.
otter. Yeah, they're awesome.
They're freaking cool.
I like the meeples for the otters. I like that they have those like blue gems and
Oh,
everything.
yeah, those things are
like,
awesome.
The components are cool.
Like the player mat for the otters is so cool.
Yeah. I didn't understand what was going on over on your side of the table, but it was working for you.
Ah, it was great.
I just didn't pay attention.
He's like, oh, I have my funds and I'm going to move them over here. I'm like, you're moving otters. They're not.
You're just sliding them back and forth between your payments and your cards.
Right.
Like, what does that even mean?
My favorite part about having that is in the evening, the big thing that I get to do is I get to start setting all my prices for all of my wares.
That nobody bought.
That nobody fucking bought!
Because nobody cared.
You guys suck. You're mean. You're so mean, both of you.
No, we're not. The game designers suck on this one,
Fuck
I
you
think.
guys.
I didn't need your wares to win the game. I just needed the dominance cards that I picked up.
God, can you imagine if Angie did like, oh, you know what? I think I just need to recruit some mercenaries.
Oh yeah,
I just need more numbers.
I could have kept that card in my hand.
Oh,
I
I
could have
know.
just kept going, but like it was freaking 9:45.
Yeah.
We're tired. We went to work today. Just want to go home and go to bed and just end this shit now. Daniel, you even said when we started.
She does make a good point. It's a very good point.
I didn't go to work today.
Shut the fuck up.
Nobody asked you.
Well, if I waited for an invitation, I wouldn't get it. Recommendations?
Don't play as the otters.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. Play as the otters. Prove us wrong.
If you're gonna
Learn how
play
to
as
play
the,
it.
if you're gonna play as the otters, play with more than 2 other people.
So we haven't played with the Vagabond yet, but I know that it's a non-violent, like trading-oriented one. What if
I really kind of want to try it.
it was a game of like the otters and the vagabonds?
I feel like the otters might be more useful then. Like,
Probably.
Yeah, if there is at least one vagabond roaming around.
I think the otters would be much more useful if there was 3 like other character players.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I genuinely went out of my way to like use what the otter served, but
I hope it's not oysters.
I feel like that'll just be a waste of a turn. I don't know. I just don't know. We'd have to play some more.
Yeah,
Figure it out.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let those otters smash some oysters on their tummies.
Get a little more
That's
aggressive.
right. In terms of recommending this, I'm not sure. I'd have to play Clockwork first and tell everyone which one I'd rather get. But the cultists are worth it. Like if you want,
Oh yeah.
if you want the cultist expansion, and maybe you'll find a way for the otters to work. You know, there's like a 45-minute video on YouTube explaining like some winning strategies for the otters out there.
Right.
If you want to watch that and learn how to make them useful, then maybe it'll be a good strategy.
Maybe
for
I should
ya.
do that next time. Eventually, we'll come out with a part 3 so we could talk about Clockwork expansion.
Mm-hmm. Big thank you to Leader Games again for sending that to us. So we do have coming down the list probably next week the Wingspan fan art pack.
Yep. We got to get that out there.
Since Stonemeyer gave us a copy of that, I want to make sure that we review that in a timely manner.
Yes.
So I think next week we'll probably do that. But yeah, we have some great looking games. I don't know if they're great games, but great looking games coming up in the coming weeks here.
That's right. We also have some stuff. Okay, we have a lot of stuff that we still need to dig into.
Yeah.
Such as Everybody Lies.
A really good detective style game.
That is a great detective style game. I'm so glad we at least got to go through the introduction of it. And I'm really curious to see where the rest of this takes us for that one. Of course, we have After the Empire, which that has piqued my interest. I really want to try that.
That game has gotten so many mixed reviews that I'm very curious to see how we feel. Because we usually like the games other people don't like, you know?
Yeah.
So
I've noticed that. Oh, and
I mean,
we like one
Munchkin.
game.
We like Munchkin, you know. Betrayal's one of our favorite games, which a lot of people hate on.
Yeah. There's one game that we don't like that everybody else seems to.
Aliens?
Yeah.
We'll have to try it again.
No.
Oh god,
With
I don't
JB.
like
No.
JB.
No. You do it.
I'm pulling you into this with me.
No.
PJ doesn't have the game anymore.
Yeah.
I know, I do.
Oh, jeez. I just can't play. Where'd the game go?
We also have that...
We did tell Garrett last time we were there that we were just going to sneak it in there and put it in his
And put it back on the shelf.
Put it in his playable crap.
So, yeah.
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 It's a solid expansion.
Oh, yeah, definitely. At least half.
Half of it's solid. The other half we're not sure about yet. I don't know. I just love anything Root. All right, everyone. Well,
I
thank
can't
you.
win anything, so who fucking cares about that one?
Because I always win.
It's because he can't read.
There's that
Or
too.
refuses to read, I guess.
And he can't do math.
Fuck you!
What? Why are you so mean to me?
Well, that was aimed at PJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's always aimed at me.
Well, you know. Friendship.
Yeah.
Well,
Best way to do it, you know.
You're rubber, he's glue.
That's right.
Whatever he says bounces off of you. You know.
Sticks
what
to
it is.
him.
Yeah. That's it.
Yep.
The cat's between my legs.
On that note, later, everybody.
All right, have a good week, everyone.
Good night.